Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakudash. Double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David. All right. And, we back at you once again through the spirit, power, and mercy of our God, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai. And, the elder Yahshua made a point that through the spirit, man, it's a lot going on earth, man. Things is turning up, but, the apostles, they coined this year that, beginning with the beloved apostle heart, it's the year of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai turning up. So on all levels, man, things are happening. And one of the main things we see that the Lord is putting the spirit on people to basically speak about are the Israelites. And it's been a on and off thing throughout the years, but now it's happening even more, and it's not going to stop, But remember, through the spirit first, we ain't making it about us, but through the spirit, you heard it from the prophets. Everybody want to big up these celebrities, them speaking about that. We've been speaking about it, beginning with our leadership. But now we in a time, but we'll just start with scripture, brother. Get that in Corinthians.
1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8, it says, "Now ye are full, now ye are rich. Ye have reigned as kings without us, and I would go to the Most High." So like it says, and I would too, the Most High, ye did reign, that we also might reign with you.
Right. Now, that's what a lot of Israelites think this thing is about. You pretty much, you want that fame and attention now, but you want it without power. It's not time yet.
That's right.
What I mean? We want it too. But it's a thing where it's not you being selfish, man. See, a lot of cats, you want it now. You being selfish minded. You're not being nation minded. All right, because at the end of the day, this thing what we're doing is going to benefit the whole nation, beginning with the elect.
Right.
All right. That's what you want to add.
And that was Yahweh Shai's sacrifice. Yeah. What he did enabled us to have the Holy Spirit, to do what we're doing, but it wasn't based upon himself. He took the elect into consideration when he came onto the earth, and he had the power. He could have garnered all of the fame to himself.
Yeah.
He could have really, really been the man in Rome, but what would it have mattered if ultimately that was against the Heavenly Father's will? All right, it's not our will, as it says in Ezra's. This is not, this life is not where we get our glory. So we understand that this is just a process of us, passing through to get to that heavenly, state, get back, just like Yahweh Shai. When he went through that, what did he tell the Father? He asked the Father, he said, "Glorify thou me with the glory which I had with you from the beginning." And that's what we're on our way, all right, to that very, very same place where he's at on the right-hand side, to our original order. But we have to go through defamation. We have to go through the straight gate to earn it. It got to be earned the right way, and most of our people are caught up in going up some other way, and it always ends bad. Jay-Z, whoever you want to go with, it ends bad.
I do got a quick one. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. "Wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds." And these are the things that we have to experience in order to get to that rod that we're waiting for.
Yeah.
Tribulation and straits. Even the Apostle Paul considered himself to be an ambassador in bonds. So that fame and that glory is going to come, but it's one way to get to that part, and that's being lowly and suffering. Yeah. Something that Israelites just want to skip.
Yeah, and just get to the good side. Mm-hmm. But it tells us in 2 Ezra 7, if we didn't go through the narrow, how could we come into the broad? Right. That's the process. That's just what it is, man. That's what we signed up for. Is the condition of the battle. That's right. All right. But he said he can you read that again?
Come. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. "Wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds."
Yeah, and we ain't doing anything wrong. But just going into the scriptures, and then there's a problem. But this shows you this the right way.
That's it.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Come. "But the word of the Most High is not bound."
Well, yeah, he said he suffers even unto bonds. And see, that's something, like the brother just said, people don't want to talk about. Don't you know you're going to be in positions where you may be locked up for this word? it can cause such an uproar to where people don't want you on the street. Eventually, you know, we're not going to be on the corner. Eventually, you know, for some of us, we may get thrown into concentration camps because of our belief. And see, Israelites, they want to skip that. And that's when, you know, it's going to be a separator. Okay, these men, they stood stiffly.
Right.
And these other people, these party Israelites weren't about it. You know?
And shall it be known who was my chosen.
That's right.
You know, that's the only way to the kingdom, to that glory that we're fighting for. The only way to it is a very dangerous and narrow path, man. And this is the beginning of it. And it's not going to be fair. You think what happened to Yahushua was fair? Hell no, it wasn't fair. But, and he himself, who wants to go through that? Right. He himself had a moment with his father, like, is there another way? And he didn't get an answer, because so that meant he had to continue on that path, you know.
Yeah. 2 Timothy 2:10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahushua Mashiach with eternal glory.
And this is all for the elect's sake. What Yahushua did was for the elect's sake. What we're doing is for the elect's sake, but ultimately it's for the whole nation of Israel. It's for the whole nation of Israel at the end of the day. It starts with the elect. Because we know that 2/3 are going to be destroyed, but eventually through the sacrifice Yahushua made and through our sacrifice, everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
So that's why we can't look back. We gotta just continue through this straight and narrow path. And the left hand are making a fool of themselves anyway. They look stupid. The calls and everything you see happening with Kanye and all this. They look crazy. So it's like, this is what we're up against. So we're on the right path, brothers. You know.
That was it on that, pretty much.
Come on. Yeah, you go back to it. Did you have anything?
This is back in 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 9. It says, for I think that the Most High have sent forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death.
Yeah, so now we in this time where the truth itself is on the forefront, because you had all these different movements by our people, but it was never the truth. You know, you have our people come together under a certain banner, but it wasn't the standard that the Lord appointed. Now, you know, we in a time where, hey, the people of the Lord are coming under the standard that the Lord appointed, and that's what's causing and that's what's causing you know, all this attention. You know. So like, wait, bro.
Come. It says, I'll read that again. 1 Corinthians 4 and 9, it says, for I think that the Most High have sent forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men.
So everyone's watching, man. And that's why, you know, we gotta watch the way we move, you know, because there's eyes on us, you know. Don't be surprised. The same people that's watching you on the video may see you when you out and about.
Right.
And then don't tell you know, because everyone's watching, man. Scripture speak about a great crowd of witnesses.
That's right.
You know, and they lie about the views, you know. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the scope is on us, man. And the word spectacle, you look it up, it goes into theater.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and basically this is the biggest movie.
That's right.
You know, Earth itself is like a movie, but you know, it's revolving around the Lord's word, which is being conveyed by the prophets. So, you know, hey, and we're meant to be laughed at, pretty much, like made fun of, right. You know, disrespected. That's why this is happening, man. But it all makes sense. Go ahead.
Right, and if just to add to that too, when the Apostle Paul is using this illustration, he's using like he's went into theater, like you had the different gladiator games and such that was back then, and you would save the main event for last. You would have certain features and certain shows or prelims, as you will in boxing terminology, that was out there, but everybody came out there to see the final event. That's why he went into saying, even as we were appointed unto death, because everybody would want to see those people, whether they were accusers or whether they were people that were just defied, like, you know what I'm saying, people nobody liked. So everybody would want to go out there and see these people get put to death for whatever it is. And it makes sense why you had these articles out here about the Hebrew Israelites. You had all these different names of all these different camps, and they putting all this attention on themselves. But the Lord is setting it up for his servants to be addressed last.
Yep.
All eyes going to be on the true servants of the Lord in the final day.
Yep.
You know, and that's what we about to see.
And that's when they're in trouble, because the Lord said if you touch the apple of his eye, you know, because it's one thing, you know, you putting men to death, but then you putting men to death for this message,
Right.
which proves that, Lord willing, we have to be those men, bro, because this ain't just happening, you know, and this didn't happen to us when we was in a Christian church.
No.
You know, it was all a go along to get along feel, and Jake was probably in there for women, or just for like just all the wrong reasons, or you was probably sincere, but it was all off.
Yeah,
like,
no
you know,
opposition.
it was all off, man. You know, but see, this is it. This is what they have a problem with, man. You know, and everybody's getting on Amalek now.
Everybody. And they had the nerves on Gail. What's the chick with Gail King, the chick with Oprah?
Yeah.
They brought a rabbi on her channel. It's a woman, a Moabite woman, for what looks like a Moabite woman. Now a rabbi is supposed to be a man. So it's all manner of confusions going, and this is all going to backfire. This enchantment that you threw out in the form of Kanye West, right, trying to use his talking points to, you know, become a victim, has led to people really, like, looking at how you're reacting to everything, and you're being made a fool of. A shameful spewing is coming up on you. But I got this real quick. The elder, well, not the Zakba, left this on the comment board. This is Matthew 24:10. And then shall many be offended, because people are going to be watching the news and they're going to listen to Esau's narrative, and they're going to be like, oh, I know such and such, and this and that, and they're going to turn against you.
Yeah.
They're going to start making up stories about you, or something that they know about you from the world. They're going to try to use it against you, whatever. People are going to be offended, all right, and many shall betray one another. And this is why the elder said we got to watch how we move. We got to watch what we say. We got to watch how we move, because you don't want to do anything so that the ministry is blamed.
Right.
You got to keep everything that we encounter, we have to look at it from the perspective of a man who was in a spiritual war, which that's what you're in.
Right.
Okay? And it's not going to be fair. And as the priest Sha'ar brought out, it's like we're in a fight and people are watching, and Esau's going to be throwing low blows. He's going to be doing all manner of evil, but we still have to strive lawfully. We have to stick to the rules of how to get to the victory. We can't go up no other way. What that means, keeping your integrity, remaining patient. All of these people coming up against you, lying against you, it's not true. So what's the use of, because Yahushua could have stated his case, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. But he knew that the true judge of the whole situation was the Most High God, Yahweh. So let me finish this. It says, and then, it's Matthew 24:10, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall arise and deceive many. And that's what's getting ready to happen. They're going to start putting all of these individuals up to speak on behalf of the Israelites, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get to the true message, but they're trying to do it in a roundabout way, and which is backfiring. And this is Matthew 24:13. I'll start at 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, but he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness to all nations, and then shall the end come. So that's all this is doing, is leading to more people hearing and seeing the gospel. So it works in our favor, but crazy.
Man.
You know?
Yeah. And just seeing what this message does, this idea. Look what it's doing on earth, man. But this shows you this is the truth. You know, so yeah, it's gonna get bad, but then it's exciting. You know, because our salvation literally we believe. You want to finish on that?
Got something I'm holding real quick.
Okay.
Unless there's Zephaniah as well.
Yeah, we're gonna get off on that one.
Okay, well I got this real quick in Corinthians. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 3, but I'm going to jump down. All right, and ultimately the Apostle Paul is going into the things that we have to do in order to receive that. We've already received the grace, but as we're in this state of grace, the manner that we ought to do, as we're here to receive that salvation. But 2 Corinthians 6:3, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. Just this Elder Yahshua just quoted right there. Now I'm going to jump down to verse 7.
Hey, and that's also why the Lord is pretty much putting the spirit on brothers to be more careful because we're being watched. We can't just be out here careless and reckless like these people, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you do particular things, but the Lord's showing us how to move. Because we in a time where anything can be used against us.
Right.
You know, just to blame the ministry over because they in that cold. And you see with your family already. You know, they've been doing it for years. They kind of pipe down because they see what really all they do. Like, man, they understand. Like, all they do is just teach the Bible. Like, even if they don't agree with what we do, they see we're not doing anything wrong.
Right.
And that's pretty much you know, gonna benefit us, you know, because if we're good people, as we, you know, Jake work on a job or just when you out and about, I mean, we're normal,
right,
pretty much, but we're a part of this. You know what I'm saying? You see? Go ahead.
Verse 6, by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Spirit, by love unfeigned. And this is how we have to conduct ourselves, not even amongst, first and foremost among the brotherhood, but even in the world. When you're at your job, be cool. You don't got to be the guy that stands out to be contrarian and stuff like that.
You know, that deep Jake.
Exactly.
You know, showing how much you know. The power isn't in that. You know, power is more reserved, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we, the Lord, you know, because it ain't us, but He gave us the secrets of life. You know, power doesn't have to prove itself, man.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, but you know, we was brought up in this world. They show you that. You know what I'm saying? And you look at even Jake, man. Jake get just a little bit of money, a little bit of status. They want to show everybody what they got. But people that really got it like that, you know, which are the wicked leader eat them, we don't know what they got. You know what I'm saying? But these people run the earth. But how much more with the secrets of Yahweh Shemel Shai? This is very precious, man.
Exactly. That's right.
You know? So all we gotta do is just stick to the script and really just keep it simple, you know?
Right. Even Yahweh Shai was a man that walked as he had no reputation. And he had all the power. Don't nobody on this earth's power level up to Yahweh Shai's, and he was even a man that walked with no reputation. So how much more us who are nowhere near as great as that man? You know?
And we all went through it, you know,
Yeah.
that zeal. I mean, you at work and it's a Christmas party and you telling Peggy about Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, you know, going into how, you know, but now is the time to really just be low key. And that's what Yahweh Shai taught us, man, to, you know, don't bring any extra attention to yourself and just do the work, because we're in the driver's seat, really. Everybody in the world is walking to the tune of this word. Everything that's happening in the planet Earth is all centered around the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai, which we, in a lowly state, have been given. As it says, we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the glory may be of Yahweh Bashim Shai, not of us. So our glory is coming, but we have to honor wisdom. We have to hold fast to the oath we made, as the Apostle Gabar has been touching on. This was an oath we made, and when it ain't like the Lord didn't tell us what we was going to be going through. Like I tell brothers, read Matthew 10 one day from top to bottom. And it's like he's talking to you as you're going out on your mission. Yeah. And he told you. Yeah. He straight up told us everything that we were going to encounter. So if you look back, as the scriptures say, if you faint in the time of adversity, then your strength is small. So we gotta make through with the rest of this sacrifice, and Lord willing, we get out of here, you know? Go ahead.
I'm going to read verses 8 and 9, and that's it on this. Verse 8, it says, by honor and dishonor, by evil report and good report, as deceivers, but yet true, as unknown and yet well known. So right here, it even mentions being unknown, low key. All right, because we're well known by the angels, as the elder just went into a little bit ago. All right, I believe it's in Hebrews 12, going into how we're compassed about with such a great cloud of witnesses. All right, so you might not have that notoriety that's here, but you are well known in the heavens.
Yeah, and it's beautiful too. Really, how the Lord did it. You know, this is like an ultimate superhero story.
That's right. That's right.
You know, I mean, we always, you know, make the analogy on how, like when you look at Superman with his disguise when he's in the world as Clark Kent, and you have other examples of that. You know, Batman. You know, he's Batman at night when he gotta, you know, fight villains, but in daytime he's Bruce Wayne. You know, but hey, and that's how we are when we maneuver, man. Like Jake, you don't got nothing to prove. You know what I'm saying? But we do have something to prove. We have nothing to prove to the world. I mean, but we got everything to prove to Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, and also the men whom Yahweh Shem Shai put his Holy Spirit on, put their Holy Spirit on, you know. Other men such as yourself, you know, because this is what the Lord is concerned with. And like the elder said, eventually we will get that, is, you know, but it comes with a cost too, because everybody want to be the man. You know, you want to be the man when it's time to shine, but are you willing to go through the process to get it? Because no one talks about that part. With the rough parts you had to go through to get to that point, you know?
That's right.
You got it, brother.
It's a little more in this verse.
Okay.
It says, as unknown and yet well known, as dying.
Oh yeah, they got a saying when something is hidden in plain sight. You know? Because see, it's going to really amaze everybody. And we can go back to what the brother has in 1 Corinthians 4. But it's going to shock the hell out of everybody. God damn, I was going to him the whole time? Shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord wanted. That's the power, man.
That's what he wants.
It makes sense. So we just got to wait. And yeah, like they always said, it's not fair. You're like, man, God, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of feel like you're losing it sometimes, but, you know, you pray and come back to yourself. Because we want to finish, man. You know, like the whole point, you know, I've been working around this older Jake, man. He's from Louisiana, but I'm training under him at my job. He you know, Lord be putting spirit on to say, man, I can't not finish something I start. Like if I start something, I gotta finish it. And like every time he said, I be thinking about the truth. Like it won't, our sacrifice is not relevant. It's not gonna matter if we don't finish, man.
That's right.
You know, we gotta finish, man. You know, and that's a lot of time too. Hey, for you, different men and women that, you know, you'll commend us and compliment us. You gotta balance that out too. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Don't butter us up.
Yeah, straight.
Because we gotta finish it. It's a job. It's work. You know, we're servants. You know, and it begins with discipline. We're passionate, but it begins with the discipline to keep doing this and the fear of the Lord. Because we fear if we don't do this, hey, the Lord could F us up, man. You know? And you listen to these different Israelite camps, they don't talk about the fear of the Lord, man. That's where it all begins. You see? That's why we do this. All right, go ahead, bro.
That's going to be the guiding force to get the elect to the end. The fact that they fear the Lord.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to keep us, and Lord willing, that we're up there. That's going to keep you in the right mindset. Because if you don't fear the Lord, you're going to make excuses to fall out, to look back, to choose the world, to bow the knee.
Right.
Okay? To choose the flesh. But if you fear the Lord, you can overcome all things, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai.
It says, as unknown and yet well known, as dying, and behold, we live, as chastened and not killed.
Yeah, well, like it says in Hebrews, we have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin. Yahweh Shai did, but everything we're going through right now is not killing us, man. It's not getting us nailed to the cross. But eventually, some brothers are going to be in situations where, okay, they will be tested, you know, to the point of death. You know, so what we're going through right now really is building us up to that.
That's right.
You know,
right. And that also shows that we belong to Yahweh Shai anyway. The stuff that we're going through. Even the Apostle Paul said in Galatians 6 and 17, I will bear the marks in my body to show that I belong to Yahweh Shai. You know, so these stripes that we go through shows that we're servants of our God. You know, and that's going to come with a reward.
Yep. Your suffering is a token that you in the truth. You know, it's a blessing, man. And you know, it hurt, yeah, but you know how honorable that is? The Lord found you worthy enough. You know, this is my servant.
Right.
He afflicted you, but you a servant of the Lord, man. You know? Did you go back to what you got, bro? Come.
All right, it's back.
And see, in the defamation, if I'm saying it correctly, that's a part of it. Being defamed, that's a part of our suffering. Being humiliated, you know? And for you, you newer brothers, man, basically, you know, the Lord is putting the spirit out there, you know, in this lesson, so you can know what this thing is more so about. You know? Go ahead, bro.
1 Corinthians 4 and verse 10, it says, we are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach.
So at the end of the day, we actually meant to look crazy for the Lord, man, by what we're doing. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, we are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised.
Right, and like the elder had said earlier, you know, enduring all things for the elect's sake. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're going through this. You know? And you know, brothers that are coming in this thing, man, they gotta come in the right way, knowing what they're involved in.
That's right.
You know, and this cuts out all the confusion because, you know, you have a lot of camps out there, man, that's really not warning Jake and not, you know, pushing the spirit of, you know, being on point, how to conduct yourself out there in the world. It's just you, an Israelite, and that's it.
Well, Jake just wants to party, and the flesh naturally wants to party and relax and chill.
Yeah.
That's a natural instinct, but we're not called to the flesh. The scriptures say, he that soweth to the flesh shall the flesh reap corruption. So all of that garbage these men were doing, which is nothing wrong with having fun. There's nothing wrong with smiling, drinking, listening to music. We all do that.
Mm-hmm.
But the scriptures gives us, as the elect, we're supposed to push to our people the right time. The scriptures say a wise man's mind understands both time and judgment. So as leaders, we have to push the right mindset to our people. There's a time for all of those things. Are we literally in a time to party as the sword is being furbished to come after our people in a way that y'all ain't ready for? Only the spirit, because you know you can pray, you can fast, you can do, but how do you really prepare for what's coming? But you just lean on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's the only way. And be sincere about what you're a part of and know what you're a part of. And a lot of those Israelites don't really understand what they're a part of. They just into the fashion and being cute and having these marriages, which Yahweh Shai spoke against that spirit. He said, as in the days of Noah, they were eating and drinking and being married and getting into marriage, which is a clear indicator that you don't know what times you're in. But when we speak against those things, as Jake say, we're crazy, because that's a natural thing of the flesh to want to marry and eat and have a good time and party and jump up and down. Here it is, you got 200 Israelites jumping up and down with cups in their hand. Well, there should be 200 channels.
Yeah.
You at the Passover, you should be doing the work.
Yep.
But it's more of a fashion. It's more of a thing of a show. And Yahweh Shai didn't push that. And that's why we're going to be hated. That's why Yahweh Shai was hated. You think he was hated because he came and you know, spoke to Jake's flesh? No. This is about denying yourself. The blood of Yahweh Shai, the testimony, and loving not this particular life unto the death is the mindset it's going to take to get through this.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
Yeah. Well, since you said that, I got a quick script for you.
Yep.
All right. This in
because the time that we woke up until now was practice. We're getting ready to be in the game. Now, we've been in the game, but it's getting ready to turn up. And the mindset that your leadership pushed on you is going to be very, very important. And a lot of these jakes are going to be looking for leaders, and you're going to be left out there. Go ahead, bro.
all right, Revelation chapter 12, beginning at verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night.
And that's happening now. The kingdom doesn't come unless the accuser of the brethren falls. And you see, everybody's getting on these videos talking about anti this and anti. Nobody's going into the scriptures. We're going into the scriptures. And there's a great accusation that's getting ready to happen to us. He's getting ready to accuse us on a level we've never seen. That's why David said, they laid to my charge things I know not. We're going to be like, what? It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. And it's already looking ridiculous. So just imagine how much more it gets ridiculous once this true message starts to reach the ears of the masses and people start to hear the true doctrine. Because right now you got like this Hebrew to Negroes, which people can watch the documentary and learn some things, but that dude's off. The true gospel ain't really been put into mainstream like that. And Esau knows damn well what he's doing.
Yep.
But it's all going to backfire. So the accuser of our brethren is being cast down through this word, man. Go ahead.
And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb.
See, Yahweh Shah's blood was the investment for the elect. That was the down payment. That was the investment that covers the elect through this grace period so that none of the accusations are going to matter. Who can lay anything to the charge of the elect if they're covered under the blood of Yahushua? It ain't going to work. So they overcame him by the blood of Yahushua. Go ahead.
And by the word of their testimony.
And by the word of their testimony. Okay? This gospel that we've received from on high, that's pretty much the beginning of the victory for the elect. Once we receive this, you know? So they overcame him by the blood of Yahushua. He can't blame them. None of the lies are going to work. Then he gave them the testimony, as we know Yahweh is the judge. So what are we doing? We're testifying against him. And within the testimony, you find out the Most High hates these people. You find out they're not the true people of the Most High. You find out we're the true Israelites. You find out everything that runs this current world has been a damn lie. And that is where we win. See, we don't fight a carnal fight. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the casting down of strongholds that run and govern this whole entire planet Earth. All right, under Esau, Edom. So you can sit in the middle.
Where you want to go, bro?
That's the power. And it's given to little old us.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
And they love not their lives unto the death.
How could you stop somebody like that?
Right.
The blood is covering them. They got the testimony. And they don't give a damn about this world. So you can't buy them out. You can't scare them with the fact that they may have to be homeless. And we got a body of believers that we can, you know. So, man, this dude is through.
Can't threaten them with death.
Can't threaten them with death.
They don't care about living here.
You know? I mean, our heart may be beaten, but man, the Heavenly Father's going to put a cold spirit on us, like he did Stephen.
Yep.
Stones was being thrown at him. He just calling on the name of the Lord. What could you do with somebody like that?
Wow.
You can't do nothing with that. And that's where Esau loses, is through Yahweh. This is the only way to conquer the serpent, is through the second Adam.
Man,
That's right. That's right.
We're walking in that stead, you know.
All right, this back in 1 Corinthians chapter 4, and I'll read verse 10 again. It says, "We are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised."
right, because we're doing all this to further edify the elect. You know, for the building up of the body of Yahushua, man, to build up the believers.
Yep.
You know, no matter what it takes, man. You know, and then Yahushua said, greater love have no man than this, and that he shall lay down his life for his brothers.
Right.
That's really what this is, you know. Now, let's get to the point. 36 and 14 down to 16.
Okay. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 14. It says, "Fill Zion with thine unspeakable oracles."
And that's happening right now. So, that's happening right now. You know, because of the work. Read it again.
Okay. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 36 and 14. "Fill Zion with thine unspeakable oracles."
All right, Zion goes back to the Hebrew word to Zion, which means monument or memorial. You know, basically, people are supposed to remember the Heavenly Father by His people. You know, but by how the Lord dealt with us, making His covenant with us, giving us His name. You know, His Son's name. You know, Yahweh Yahushua, the law, statutes, and commandments. We're an extension of the Heavenly Father on the earth, man. You know, so him filling Zion with the unspeakable oracles or the mysteries. They're the prophecies. You know, because this is hidden wisdom. This is ancient wisdom that's being, what was the Habakkuk, revived our work in the midst of the years. So now it's back. You know, that's why it's changing things up, man. You know,
that's the true leadership of you Israelites, the prophets. Because what do they have that none of these other niggas have? Divine communication with the Most High through Yahushua. So they're able to give you the oracles. They're able to tell you what's what. You listen to all of these guys. I mean, yeah, you got Kanye, this, that, and it's all the Lord doing it anyway. But the true message that's going to take down this society is given unto the lowly, the prophets, man. You know?
And that scripture right there shows us from the heavens, because it also says, give testimony unto them that thou hast possessed from the beginning. Yep. So the Lord has given these individuals the divine testimony to declare out to everybody else. You know, and that's very heavy. These lowly, decrepit men in these wrinkled garments, as people like to say.
What that my man called the bed wearing bed sheets.
Yep.
That's all right.
Wrinkles.
Scripture say sackcloth.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Hey man, you know what? A lot of guys are fence jumpers, man. What's that old saying? You jump the fence. Yeah, you jump the fence.
Fickles.
Yeah, you know, jump like a bandwagon jumpers. You know, that old saying. Yeah. You know, guys jump on the jump on the bandwagon.
Right.
Yeah, that old saying, jump on the bandwagon. You know, man, fuck Kanye West too, man. And you know, that's my man. He's in the spirit world now, so it don't even matter no more. I still like Kevin Samuels. Fuck him too. Fuck all them guys, because you know what? All them guys are bandwagon jumpers, man. Because, you know what I mean? It wasn't until fucking 2-3 years ago now dudes are saying things that we were saying 20-25 years ago, which is bringing out the scriptures. In the manner that we bringing out the scriptures.
Right.
Breaking the scriptures down the way that we breaking it down. Nobody had ever heard. I'm pretty damn sure when Rasta Skank Slut came out, Kevin Samuels was probably one of them niggas scoffing against us. You know, you can't be talking to women like that. See, but later on, when they see these prophecies
Coming to
pass, then niggas, but that's a nigga for you, man. That's a nigga for you, man. Niggas will jump on the fucking, yeah, man, like they were saying,
we the Jews.
Kanye, we the red kids, and Kanye, you look like an asshole when he was on Drink Champs, right? Yeah, what you said was true, but nigga, where everybody know where you got it from. Everybody see, but there's a media blackout on us. Even on Drink Champs, how come fucking what's his face? My man, the host, Nori. How come Nori, nigga? You from New York? You a New York rapper? Nori don't know who we are. Nori didn't walk by the camp and actually see us. He know how come Nori didn't say, oh wait, hold on, you got that from the Israelite brothers, right?
But that's the beauty, apostle, of us.
Yeah.
The truth shall make you free. We're free.
Yeah.
They got them contracts. They worry. They can't say this.
They can't say this.
We're free through the Holy
We
Spirit.
can say what we want to say.
Yeah, that's right. That's
All
right.
Esau could do, unless they just come roll on us, or you know, they do their little homo shit. They strike our pages, and you know, their little punk stuff. But they know we're gonna set up another page, you know, whatever. We're gonna, you strike one page, and I'm gonna go over to the other page. Then you strike that, and they know what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up multiple pages,
Right.
and we're gonna keep doing the work. They know until they actually stop us or arrest us, we're gonna keep going out in the camp.
Right.
So we're gonna be a constant spiritual nuisance of flying the ointment till Yahweh Shai come back.
That's right.
Thus saith the Bible, man. Right? So that's that. But these guys, Kanye and these guys, right? They the black Jew, the Israelite, you look so stupid, Kanye West. Like it's like a little kid trying to fly a plane.
Yeah, right.
You know, anybody that you could. Oh no, like that. You know, like if you have any small children, you know, and if you brothers, any of you brothers out there have a child that's 5-10 years old, right? Even 10 or 5. You know, you have your little 5-year-old daughter, your 5-year-old son. When they little, Daddy, I'm gonna drive the car. Can I drive the car? You know,
Yeah.
we did it when we was little kids. Your father, your uncle, and every guy, okay, they put you in. They let you sit. Like you're a little kid. You sit and you play driving, like you pretend like you're driving,
Right.
and it looks cute.
Right.
You look at the little motherfucker like, yeah, you can't wait to drive, huh? You can't wait to grow up so you can drive, right? The kid, yeah, right? That's what Kanye looked like on that show. That's what he looked like, trying to call himself breaking down the scriptures. Yeah, we're black Jews,
Nobody's
Africa.
even going to the scriptures though. It's like all of this talk about. Why aren't they talking about who is Shem? Give all of this anti-Sem talk. Nobody's giving understanding on who is Shem. See, that's why, like you said, they want to black us out.
They want to black us out.
Trying to come at what we teaching from their perspective.
How come fucking Nori don't invite us on Drink Champs? Hey, we should be invited on. Hey, the Israelites, we're like a staple, right? So, my man Vlad, how come Vlad don't have us on?
Yeah.
He wanted Vlad. He wanted Louis Farrakhan to come on. Oh. Now, Louis Farrakhan is both, we know, but to the world, he's controversial.
Right.
How come Vlad don't have us?
Right.
Or even if not us, GMS, how come he don't have any of them? Nate,
Tazaria,
or Alizar, my man Alizar.
Yep.
I can see Alizar going on there. How come he don't? Because even Alizar gonna say some shit that, because out of all the other groups, the Sakari dudes are the closest to us.
Yeah.
Out of all the other groups, they're the closest to us as far as the doctrine.
Right.
Or how him. He gonna say some shit that Esau don't want out there.
Definitely cut them up.
He gonna call no, he will. No. Alizar is hey man, Alizar is bad.
Yeah.
The nigga is bad in the scriptures. He's sharp. You know what I'm saying? Credit where credit is due. He's sharp. But where did he learn that from? Right? But anyways, the point I'm making, they won't put us on that. Because like you said, the first thing, let us go on Vlad, man. Or let us go on Drink Champs. We're gonna say, well, first of all, this is all book, because that's the first thing I'm gonna hit.
That's the first point.
I'm gonna say, well, first of all, let's talk about Sem.
Yeah.
It's Semitic. It's really Shem. First of all, it's pronounced Shem. Okay, you assholes. And first of all, yeah, the white man is Shemitic. The Amalekites, they're Shemitic. So we gotta always be, yes, you are Shemitic. Right. But how the hell could me as a black man be anti-Shemitic or Semitic when I'm Semitic?
And Shem had 5 sons, so it's a few nations.
Yeah. Moab, well, we run it down. Shem, who came out of Shem?
Elam.
Moab, Elam, Moab, Ammon, excuse me,
Assyria,
Ishmael, Assyria, Syrians, all those nations, and of course, the nation of Israel, and of course, the so-called white man.
Right.
So the Chinese are Shemitic. Right. So how the hell could me as a black man be anti-Shemitic? You dare me to prove it. Right. And tell them, right? Dare me to prove it. Right? Well, wait a minute. Well, what are you talking about? No, the blacks, you're from Africa.
Right.
Then that's going to open up a can of worms.
Okay,
well, let's get the scriptures. Okay, well, let's get the Bible dictionary.
Right.
Okay, we got books. Let's get Babylon and Timbuktu. See what I'm saying? These goddamn devils.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Go ahead, brothers. I'm sorry.
They're making a fool of themselves. And all it's leading is for the elect, whoever out there, because the Lord is the true order out of chaos. So all of this is happening. He's just using guys like Kanye West.
Well, I like it. I like what Kanye's doing.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Lord.
It's the Lord. Yeah. It's the Lord. It's the Lord overall. And it works. Everything that's happening works in favor. Every article we see, everything we see that we encounter, just tied to the prophecies, man. We win. Although it's annoying, because it's like, damn, all these interviews about biblical talking about the Bible. All right? But whatever scripture y'all had.
Go back to it.
So, Sirach 36 and verse 14. Fill Zion with thy unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory.
Yeah, in the Bible, so I can really get 2 Corinthians 13 and 8.
Read that again, brother.
God. This is Sirach chapter 36 and 14. Fill Zion with thine unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory.
That was the oracle. The oracle is the word of the Lord. Remember in the Matrix, they went, the oracle, the oracle, right? The oracle was the keeper. Mm-hmm. She saw everything. So really the prop, and we're a part of the oracle. The oracle is the scriptures. That's the oracle that we go to for wisdom. Right? See, the oracle tell you you're not the one or you are the one. Right? Yeah. In the first Matrix, when Morpheus took Neo to the oracle, that fat, light-skinned black bitch, right? She was the oracle, right? She told him, you're not the one. But he was the one. See? That in itself is deep. Sometimes, man, this truth is, walking in this truth is like being in Alice in Wonderland too sometimes. Faith. Because sometimes the Lord, the Most High, is not Satan. It's not Satan a part of the Most High's plan. Satan is a part of the oracle too, on the left-hand side. Because Satan's constantly telling brothers, you're not the Lord. You're an Edomite, man. You're a heathen. You're not an Israelite. You ain't nothing but a nigga. Yep. You man, the Lord.
Facts.
Right? And then you figure, why the Most High let this shit happen to me? Right? You get angry, damn, Lord, why are you doing? Because the Most High will allow that. The Most High allows that. He allows Satan. Like she told Neil, you're not the one. Right? And then Morpheus was confident that Neil was the one. But the oracle told him no. Why? Why did the oracle tell him that? And then, but that first Matrix movie was the best. That first one, that's still an all-time spiritual classic. Okay, but anyways, in the end, right, when they had captured Morpheus and him and Trinity saved Morpheus, and then when he saved Morpheus, right, and then Morpheus said, see, Trinity, I told you he was the one. And then Neo said to Morpheus, no, Morpheus, I gotta tell you, the oracle said I wasn't the one. And then Morpheus said, look, she told you what she told you what you needed to hear at that time. Because believe that you were the one.
Wow.
Faith.
Wow.
If she would have told you, yeah, you're the one, he still would have been stagnant, kind of. And he still would have been doubting any damn way. Because throughout the whole movie, he was doubting, I'm not this one y'all talking about. I'm not. So she said, okay, no, you're not the chosen.
That's what Satan is trying to do. He's trying to scare us through all of this bullshit on the left-hand side into getting off our post. It ain't gonna work. We don't, because the scriptures, like you said, they love not their lives into the death. So you can't scare us with the loss of worldly things. Brother,
I came into this truth, myself and certain other, Apostle Gabal, he's mentioned it, and certain Apostle around blah, that's public, they've spoken on it. They went through it too, especially, I don't even know. Apostle Ramlab, he went through this real heavy, but I went through it real heavy. And nobody I could really talk to about it. Like, I would go certain people back in One West, so back then, but I did it, to be honest with you. I actually went to the top men. And you know what, though? I came in this truth thinking I was an Edomite. I came in this truth convinced that I was a fucking Edomite, you know? But but the Lord did it. But you know what I did? I said, fuck it, man. I said, yo, man, I was so scared. I knew what was going to happen to Esau. I said, man, fuck it, man. I'm an Edomite. I'm still going to serve the Lord anyway. Maybe the Lord will make the Israelite in the end. Yeah, right? I said, maybe, in the end, when your house shot come, maybe the Lord, okay, I'm going to turn you into. He's the Most High. He can do that. Walmart, for real. That was my mentality, bro. I said, fuck it, I'm still going to be in the camp. I'm just going to still serve the Lord anyway. Maybe the Lord will turn me into, okay, you are now an Israelite.
Satan messing with you.
You were Satan, but that was faith. Now, if I had to say, fuck it, I'm just going to leave the school. I'm going to eat it, my yo. Yeah. And leave, Satan would have had a ball. So it took faith. But then after a while, that demon, after years, the demon left me alone. Because I love you. I said, look, and then the scripture, after you learning this truth, ain't no way in the world. You an Israelite, man.
Yeah, you doing what the scripture said the Israelites would do.
Come.
That's all. We don't need a DNA test.
Hey, when Apostle Tahar was the one that was through the spirit of Apostle Tahar. Hey, but I went to all the top men back then. I went to King Mashah. But then King Mashah told me though, King Mashah himself. I told him, hey, either my King Mashah himself, man, he just wants to win. Wow. King Marshall told me that. Himself. King himself told me that.
Wow,
Yeah, that brother, I ain't nothing but say. That's how we imitators, that's how he used to talk. He just wants to win. You know what I mean? That was it. So you thought that should have been enough, but it was comforting. But when I ended up joining the apostle to I was scared. And I never pulled the apostle to the heart to the side there. They got me eating, man. And then apostle to the heart said, well, look, apostle to the heart, man. Look, brother, look, man. Just keep coming to this. Just stay in the truth. If you don't follow the truth, that means you're an Israelite.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, brother. Let me tell you. Look, brother. Look, brother. Just stay in the truth. If you stay in the truth, that means you're an Israelite. And he just walked away from. Yeah, Apostle to us. Something else, man. Look, man. Look, brother. I'm praying for you. Nah, man. It was that's it. Look, brother. Just stay in the truth, all right? If you stay in the truth, that means you're an Israelite. Then he just walked away. Yo, but after that, that was when the demon left me alone.
Heavy.
That's when the demon it left me. The other brother, man, it's a demon. That's why the oracle told Neil, you're not the one, right? Then when Morpheus got captured, he had to rise to the occasion. And then all of a sudden, remember when they captured, you gotta watch that movie again. When they captured Morpheus, the agents, then he said, fuck this shit, I'm going to save Morpheus. He got in that spirit. You understand? So the oracle, I was just, I brought up that to break down that scripture you read, the oracles. Read that again, please.
God. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14. Fill Sion with thine unspeakable oracles.
Fill Sion. And it's funny that I brought up the Edom, Psalms 147, 19 and 20. I just did a video on this the other day on one of my pages. How you know you're an Israelite. Psalms 147, 19 and 20. I'll quote it. He showeth his word unto Jacob. That's the precept to this. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. They have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. What's that? The word, this truth. Fill Sion. The oracle, which is the word of the Lord, which is Yahweh Shai, which is the comforter, right? You know?
This, and thy people with thy glory.
And thy people with thy glory. What's the glory? The kingdom. Israel being delivered. Israel being raised up and receiving the kingdom. But also, we got that now.
The kingdom, the word is.
Matthew's the 10th chapter. So even now we have that. We got that already. Dudes talking about spiritual power. We already got the spiritual power.
Yeah.
On a smaller level. This is bad. The other spiritual power is going to be physical. It's going to be actual Black Adam type shit.
That's right.
That's coming.
That's right. It shows.
But you gotta honor your oath first to be worthy.
That's
to
right.
get that.
That's right.
But by walking through that straight gate.
In the Black Adam movie, it was heavy. Remember, his son received that spiritual power first. His son was really, really worthy, but the son, the son gave his father the power, right? But then remember, the Black Adam, he had the power to rock, and then he went and he did all kind of so-called terrible acts. So those wizards, they took the power, or they banished them because they felt like he wasn't worthy of that power.
Wow.
You see what I mean? So you're right. Niggas talking about some spiritual power, and you a whole ass nigga.
Yeah, that don't work like that.
You know, a whole ass nigga can't get no spiritual power because with that spiritual power, it could cause a lot of damage. He gonna do a whole ass nigga shit. How a whole ass nigga gonna have spiritual power?
It don't work.
You know what I mean? Like the elder said, you gotta be worthy. That's why we going through a trial by fire. I mean, all the shit that we've endured. I'm talking about all y'all too, all of us. I'm talking about every last one of you brothers and all of you brothers, and not just us, the apostles and elders, y'all too. Brothers have endured some shit already, just for the time, man.
Still going through it.
Still going through it, man. Brothers are enduring shit now. You know? Come on, man. But that's the Lord purging you. You know? Trial by fire. The glory. Y'all already got that.
Yeah.
The knowledge. Yo, man, this knowledge is nothing to be taken for granted, man. This truth.
That's right. That's right.
This truth is nothing to be taken for granted, man. That's why a lot of guys are not in the truth no more. That's why a lot of guys Most High cast out. They wasn't worthy to receive the Black Adam power.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They was not worthy. They took the truth for granted. You are the truth. You got this. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all sin. We all of us have done or do some whole ass nigga shit at one point or another. You know what I mean? Right or wrong?
Right.
We all have done or still do some whole ass nigga shit.
We all fall short.
Every
We
once
all
in a
fall
while.
to the flesh, basically.
Sincere, bro, out there, you know? Hey, man, when you sincere, the Lord know you sincere.
Right.
That's why you pray to the Lord every day for forgiveness.
We want the mercies of David, basically.
Psalms 51.
Because David should be dead. But you want that mercy to deserve to be. We all should be dead. But you want the mercies of David to where you can actually, you know, and be accepted for your intent and with your acts. You know?
That's what I'm about. Look, at that time, you said David was the king. The king is really the chief law giver. The king is really nothing but a chief judge. David was supposed to be executing the laws of the Most High, right? Hey man, what David did at the time, remember that was he had a murder and adultery. Yo, David was supposed to be beheaded, right? You see what I'm saying? But no, the Most High loved him
Over the technicalities of the law. You know, that's where you that's where you really his friend. And David was basically the Most High's friend. You know, through Yahweh Shai. Like these technicalities I gave y'all, you know what? That don't apply. You covered.
But I'm still put my foot up your
Put
ass.
your foot up, yep. he did get judged, but the Lord gave him mercy pretty much through Solomon being able to build that temple.
Yeah, and that's why David couldn't build the temple either.
That's it, because he had.
That was another reason we always say because he had blood on his hands.
Right.
Realistically, you can say Solomon had blood on his hands too because he had Joy, the other guy, put to death. He gave the order, but David told him to do it. But Solomon didn't really go out to battle and kill like David did.
Right.
But Solomon had to build that temple.
Yeah, he was the one. Yeah. But that's Yahweh Shai.
Because them niggas didn't know that they were talking to Solomon.
They didn't know.
And you got certain bozos that can't get that either, you know. Certain bozos that don't get the reincarnation. Because you know what? We passed the point now of offering with guys. You know, we ain't doing that no more. I mean, we'll still do videos, the apostles, the elders, we'll still do videos just bringing out point. But now, brother, years ago, we would be going back and forth with guys. Few back. You notice, we don't really do that no more. Because you're beating a dead horse. We will still do videos for the new brothers that's coming in every day. Because we got brothers, hey, sisters logging in every day. This was about a couple of months back. And he's like, yeah, man, you know, basically, man, brothers, at this point now, you know what, man? Brothers should just go into the basics, man. Go get back to the basics. Because basically, you got to realize something, man. Brothers is thinking that only, you know, I mean, of course, we all watch each other's videos. You know, I watch y'all videos, y'all watch my video, you know, but it's not just us watching each other, man.
Right. I was thinking about that.
How the fuck you think you get 1,000 views?
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, well, with all of this happening, there's people that's going to need the basics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
The basics.
that makes sense.
So you will see brothers doing videos on certain topics that these stupid scoffers will try to bring up for edification so that the sincere people don't get misled.
Right.
Excuse me.
Especially those Christians. We take their talking points when they go off.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of our people coming out of Christianity. So, you know.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to, man.
A few more and close it out. You know, you got to roll.
Yeah. Yeah, go back to what you had.
This verse 14 again.
No, the next verse.
Okay. This Sirach chapter 37. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning.
All right, testimony referring to witness. And we see this happening now. The Lord raising up all these men all over the earth. You know? Because we're about to come into our kingdom, man. You know, but Esau, Edom is going to make war against us first, man. You have a term that's called wartime propaganda. Basically, we're going to be the boogeyman. You know, before Esau, Edom makes war against any particular people, he's going to demonize them first, make them look like a villain in front of the whole earth. So he's definitely going to do it to us. You know, so, you know, going back to the topic, you know, you're going to be defamed before you get a great name. You know? You go ahead, bro.
God. It says, give testimony to those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name.
This is happening now. Go ahead.
Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful.
Right. So he's letting you know, well, and it's a prayer, by the way. You know, the reward is coming. Like the, you know, apostle was speaking about, you know, the spiritual power, you know, and ultimately us being changed, the kingdom of heaven, everything that comes along with that. But then the process to get there is faith.
Right.
You know, the faith to get there, no matter what it takes, man, because we about to lose. I'm saying, like, people about to turn against you, you know, telling on you, you know.
But they don't really have nothing. It's gonna be lies.
Yeah.
Just because, like Yahweh Shai, none of the shit was true that them niggas was coming up against. None of it didn't stand. And that's where the blood of Yahweh Shai comes in, because none of the accusation. Because with Esau, when he starts to bring out these accusations, it may be true about some of these camps that are doing bullshit, but is it true about the elect? And that's the faith in that sacrifice. That look, we good as long as we striving lawfully, because you have to strive lawful. We're in a fight, but we can't fight outside of the rules given unto us. As long as we do what the Lord told us to do, we good.
Yep.
Hey, man, I mean, I say that's why, in a way, that's why that's why it's good for us to kind of separate from the people of the world right now anyway. Even people that we think we so-called cool with, people that like us or family, just kind of, because when the shit go down, they're going to turn on you anyway. So if you separate yourself from their company, it won't mean shit to you when it happens. They'll fuck y'all anyway.
Yeah, right. I'm away from mine. I'm y'all my family.
Everybody, the brothers in my family. Hey, like I said, man, shit, your own mother. Hey, like I said, man, we talked about this. My mother lived there in fucking whatever over there in Georgia. I'm cool with her. Whatever she needs something, I'll send it to her. But I like, yeah, even though we cool and everything. When I see her. But I'm not trying to be all, you know, my siblings and like, I mean, we cool when we see each other, we cool. Hey, it's nice, we have fun, but I kind of, even my cousins or any, like, that's why I'm glad I'm out here in Texas.
Disconnected.
I'm disconnected. That's why I'm glad I'm out here. Because most of my relatives are on the East Coast, whether it be up north or down south, but I'm like out here. So I'm just like on some lonely shit. But like I said, y'all my family, the brothers of my family. You know what I mean? Every once in a while you fuck with people, you know what I mean? You know, the spirit get on you sometimes, you might make an appearance. You know what I'm saying? You make an appearance. That's what I do. I make appearances, you know, annual appearances, and then disappear again.
Make everybody laugh and then I leave.
Yeah. I do the same thing, bro. Like I said, when I went back east, I got to see my mother and some of my aunts and family members. I make appearances. Oh, hey!
Act like I know about the sports and shit. Like,
Yeah.
They watch highlights, but I don't know. If I just put shit. Yeah, man, them niggas need a new coach, man. Yeah, man. Oh, man, yeah, man.
Hey, no, but you gotta be like Michael Jackson in Motown on 25th Avenue when he did the moonwalk for the first time. He was doing that thing. You know, that Michael, when he looked and he said,
You got one more, you got another. Close it out after that one, because this brother got to roll out.
All right, come on. This is Luke 6:22. It says, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company. And shall reproach you and cast your name out as evil for the Son of Man's sake.
It says you're blessed.
That's a blessing.
You know? So, you know, you got to watch these particular men that, you know, on the forefront where everybody's praising them. No one ever comes up against them. You know? Everybody come up against us.
Man.
You know? But this is a token that what? Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 23, rejoice ye in that day and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in it says, for in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets.
Right. And the brother had read, raise up prophets that have been in our name.
We gotta go through the same thing they went through.
Yep. It makes sense, man. You know? But yeah, that's pretty much the point. You know, we ain't gonna get it. You know, you can do your own homework, but it tells you in Zephaniah 3rd chapter, the Lord is gonna give us fame and praise in every land where we will put to shame. But this has to happen first. You know, like the elder always gets into, man, the straight gate. You know, we got to be in these difficult situations. Where it's like, man, how the hell they gonna get out of this? But then the Lord, he show up. You know,
in Egypt, the Lord fought, because basically Esau is the new Pharaoh, and Pharaoh was forced to come after us. And we were in a crazy situation. It was like, how the hell we gonna get out of this situation?
Yeah, right.
We're standing here, this nigga chasing after us with his army. And the Lord forcing Amalek to come after us so that he can work the miracle. That's it.
That's it, bro.
That's it.
And what happened when Pharaoh got there? The Lord worked the miracle.
Yes. Yeah, Pharaoh had demons on
He
him.
got demons on him.
He's probably sweating. You know, whipping the horse in the chariot trying to catch us.
He wasn't blinking his
Yeah.
Well, that's what's Amalek is y'all the new Pharaoh.
Yeah.
And in order for us to get out of this hell, we have to be in a position of difficulty.
That's right.
And that's where the miracle comes through great faith. You know, so
That's right.
That's right. Facts.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful, man.
Yep.
Facts.
Well, with that, we pray and hope y'all were edified. We want to give all praise to our power.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to our apostles and our bishops, great millstone. Peace and blessed to be elect, the house of David. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. Shalom, brothers. Yeah, I just y'all about to close.